This is Jake Heaps here in the 710 studios. Big win for the Huskies over Utah, defeating them in the Pac-12 championship. They're going to the Rose Bowl. First time in 18 years. Huge accomplishment. Great things going for the Husky program and looking forward. The one thing as I look in the Pac-12 championship game, however, is the offense. Scoring 3 points in this game is not going to be good enough in order to be an explosive offense like Ohio State. So how do you fix that? As I watched the Pac-12 championship game, there was one play that was ran over repeatedly, and the thing that kept showing up was Jake Browning's eyes and where he was looking at that led to the success or not success of the play. So let's dive right into it. So first play we're going to look at is it's the first play of the game. They go into empty formation, and this play that we're gonna see over and over again is a mesh concept. So we're gonna have this guy run a mesh, this guy run a mesh, and these guys on the outside are simply going to clear. And now you have the tight end in this case, but the slot receiver or tight end is going to run a basic or a dig route over the middle of the field, and he's just simply trying to find the zone in the middle of the field. So as we roll through to the next clip, on the snap of the football, you see that on the snap of the football, where Jake Browning's eyes are supposed to be is on this defender right here. And what we're reading is, does he attach to the mesh, or does he try to wall the basic, and does he start backing up? And so what ends up happening in this play is, as the tight end begins to run his route, the linebacker backs up and begins to wall with him, creating a bunch of space. And as we go to the next clip, the final part of this play, now you have Bocelli catching the ball, and that key defender that Jake was looking at has backed up all the way back to around 12 yards. So now it's an easy pitch and catch, and you're able to get your athlete in space, and he is able to turn and run and get a big gain to move the chains on first down opening play. Now let's move to the next one. Again, same play, different formation. So now you've got more of a wing formation here. You've got 13 personnel with 3 tight ends in the game. So now you're going to have a mesh concept go on here. Dig or search route, trying to find the zone in the middle of the field. Back is going to run a wheel route. And then you've got Aaron Fuller running a slant, and he's more of an alert. If you feel like you've got the nice one-on-one matchup, take the slant. And if not, then you're going to read this mesh concept through. Again, 3rd and 6, critical situation, critical down in order to keep moving the chains and have the possibility to score. So who is Jake Browning's key defender? Now as we snap the ball, this is his key defender right here. That's the guy who he's supposed to be reading and seeing how he reacts. If we go to this next clip, on the final piece of where he throws the ball, yes, the defender right here is going to tip it and possibly intercept it. But even if he hadn't, this linebacker right here is in position to drive on this receiver and make a big play, either get a big hit and disrupt the pass or potentially get an interception. The thing that stood out to me on this play, however, was as you go back and look through is on this play, you have a one-on-one opportunity with Aaron Fuller to win the alert route. And that's where I think, Jake could have went with the football on this particular play. Utah did a good job covering everything up and getting to the spots. Now, let's go to the next play. Same play, different formation. We're going to have mesh here. And now we are going to have the outside receiver run the dig route, and we are going to have Aaron Fuller running out. And Miles Gaskin is going to stay in protection. So what ends up happening here is Jake sees this off coverage. He sees this off coverage into the boundary right here, and he's trying to look at his alert. Pre-snap alert, and he's going to try and take a nice, easy completion to get ourselves in 3rd and manageable. Now, what ends up happening is on the snap of the football, however, on the snap of the football, that receiver is taken away. The DB does a great job, and now Jake Browning has to figure out where he gets his eyes to next. And what ends up happening is pre-snap, you get a 3 fire zone blitz with the Sam and the Mike. So now you've got this pressure coming. This defensive end is going to drop, and Utah is able to get good pressure on Jake Browning. As you see this, he can feel this, and he's having a hard time finding his next receiver. So again, out was taken away. Now you've got to either find your check down right here immediately, or you've got to get your eyes back to the key defender over here. Linebackers on this side do a good job covering it. You've got the basic run by Ty Jones open in the back here. As you can see, no one is accounting for him. The linebacker's eyes are to the quarterback, and you've got this dig route coming into this space right here. So again, you have 2 options. Get to the check down, or get your eyes and find that dig running behind the linebackers. Wasn't able to do that. He got to the check down late, and this guy was able to drive on the ball. So again, just making decisive decisions, getting your eyes from the alert to the check down. From the alert to the check down. Now, the final play that we're going to be looking at here, same play, different formation. So we've got mesh, dig, and then right here we've got an edge throw on the outside, okay? So we're going to clear this thing, and we're going to have some sort of edge throw out here. Now, as we go through, who is the key defender here? As the play develops, your eyes have to come to this guy right here, the outside linebacker. He is your key in this play. Now, as Hunter Bryant attacks him, he is going to feel threatened and continue to get depth. And as you can see on this final clip here, you've got Bocelli running over here, and he's going to have all sorts of space to catch and run for the first down because the key defender has locked up on Hunter Bryant. So if Jake Browning just continues to trust the read and continue to look at the key defender, he will find the completion. Now, as he gets over to here, because he goes through his read just a little too quickly, he automatically finds Andrew Sample for a completion. But as you can see here, you've got Utah defenders right here ready to make a tackle as soon as he catches the ball, which leads them to having to punt the ball because of it being short of the sticks. So again, these aren't decisions. I'm not saying that it's all Jake Browning's fault by any means. But what I'm saying is that there's simple little things here within the offense, within the scheme, that Jake Browning can improve on going into this Rose Bowl game that I think will lead to this offense being more effective in moving the ball and, again, converting on 3rd down.